Hello everyone, welcome to yet another simulation racing Sunday League, and today is the season finale in Monaco of season 11, and it's also SL's race number 100. It's quite amazing. It all started with an idea of creating a league that would kind of honor F1 and kind of resemble F1 as well. Yeah, that was it. They will be racing on Sundays and kind of create a league like that. It all started with having with each race having like 10 drivers and things like that, and very few teams. There was like Red Bull Racing, Levioso Sports Arts, which was the first ever team to be created. It was created even before the Sunday League even started. Also, Jordan F1 team, Sobo Racing, Williams, and Levioso's junior team. I think those were the teams at the time. And yeah, we got drivers like K, Truly, JJL, Aero, Juicy Melbourne, Zeki's Verse, even Levy himself. And yeah, it was an interesting time back then. And yeah, since then it got its own evolution. Season 2 we got more teams, more stronger drivers as well. We got Marion, Noms, Anti, Pemushes, and we also got the yellows, sadly. Those two cheaters that were then disqualified, of course, which led to a very close title fight that no one knew it was going on exactly. As at the beginning, when the yellows were disqualified, K was the winner, but then after they have to put K in front, Noms more at front as well. Like when the drivers gained the positions for the yellows being disqualified, in the end it was seen that Noms actually won by just 1 point, and it was really a crazy season. And I think Marianas was also up there as well. I think maybe she lost by 2 points or something. She was very close. And yeah, then we got that season 3 with cards, because they have plans to make the league with different cars each, or different vehicle each season. But then that season with the cards was not that popular. People were just asked to race with the Formula A cars, and so that was it. The Formula A cars stayed until they then got replaced, like the Formula. First, it started with the Formula A Retro. It wasn't called like that because that was the only car in the first game, and then the second game came in, and that was the name of the car. And then they upgraded visually to the FA Modern. Yeah, since season 4 the league has just kept on growing. We started to get some junior teams which are now disappeared. They all got replaced by other teams. We also got one season, which was season 5, that got 12 teams. Obviously not all of them race at the same time. There were some teams that just raced 1 or 2 times. It was kind of a weird time, but yeah, then since season 6 I think things really started to, kind of stabilize. More of a established championship with 10 teams at the time, and 20 drivers also in the races. Like we just started to get lobbies. Then things changed a bit for the season 8, as we wanted to get to spots for spectators, so the races will be, commentated live, and I think will make things much easier to make the race videos and stuff. And you could have much more footage of everyone instead of just being the ones who could record the races. But will also be willing to share those. And yeah, it's interesting. Now we are here, 100 races, and so much history, so much legacy, and yeah, it's been a really great time. Also, it's gonna be the final race as Sunday League, as next season it's gonna be called Ultimate League, which I think it suits the name of the game much better, instead of just looking like the football, an English football league or something. So yeah. Right, so for looking here at the stats, I make one last update in the ratings. I'm still put myself in a maximum rated. Also Nomskar because it's Monaco and I couldn't help it but to put him up there as well. Then the rest it's kind of where I shake up more things as well. So Buddha is now -1. I mean, he was already there, but the biggest difference now is Denimator now -2. Because I had a look at you know at the standings and I look at the driver's average and yeah, Danny has been struggling a little bit. I do believe he can do better on this race again. But it's a street track and he's kind of known to be kind of a master of it, and you know that's where he got his first win was in Valencia. So you know, a street circuit there. Then yeah, we got also Nandi on -2. Has been up there as well, but now he's tied with Danny, which is quite interesting because when these two were teammates, they were nothing alike. Like they're quite separated like realities. Like Nandi was like more like top tens and stuff. He also got his first podium. This was in season 8, and for him like a top 5 would be really good. But these days he has really changed a lot. Actually, he only got 2 podiums this season, but he has been very consistent. He's been basically the P4 guy. He's really finishing P4 a lot of times, like 6 times or something. It's really crazy. And yeah, then Sobo is on -5. His latest results haven't been the best. I think I'll say top 10 twice already. Then Anti and Grady didn't change. They're -3, -4. So yeah. Same with FGR. They are all like -5 for both of them. Then Kado was also -6 still, so no big changes. Same with the Lynx. Recent graph -7 for both of them. Now here it's where I changed. Of course, I said already, Noms with maximum rated, and Kubo on the -5 now, because yeah, he seems to be improving, and looking at his finish average, it seems to be a -5 there. So yeah, also let's see, in Suisse they are, could say -7.5. I decided to do that so they won't be the bottom 2 drivers. Like it seems that when you put them on -8, they always finish at the bottom 2, and it's kind of weird. So to to give them a chance of being like maybe P15 or something, I put them on -5.5. Then Peluche is -4, and I stole these words -7, just like the Lynx driver. So right, so let's go to the race. I'm still doing the time qualifying because it's just much more interesting. I feel like it's the only thing that I changed from the actual race. Okay, so now we have laps for the race gonna be 60 laps, but qualifying gonna be timed, of course. Qualifying off. Spectator to move on. Here, not gonna put those tires available, so just the softs. Alright, so we got rain on 10%, no damage here, of course. Collisions off. I could try with collisions on one time, but now it's gonna be ghosted. Because I think if we ever use time qualifying with tire wear, it would be like collisions off. Right, so let's go into qualifying. Hopefully you might see something interesting here. I gotta check if I was recording again. It is so. Alright, so there you go, straight up to qualifying, and damn it. Oh, I made a big mistake. Yeah. Have to retire from this championship. As if you didn't notice, they were like two drivers with empty names. It's because it's supposed to be only 18 drivers instead of 20. So really sorry about that. Maybe I cut this in a video if I feel like. So there we go, Monaco. Let's try to find where the hell that was, but yeah. Alright. go. Anything else we don't need to change, so right, finally let's go. Alright, they still build up at the front, so there you go. Now it's starting qualifying. Let me have a look at the fastest lap, so there we go. This is certainly a little bit different from the other races because, you know, I'm not the one who made the AI lines, it's absolutely amazing. So this is going to be quite different, and I think this might certainly affect the qualifying itself, and I feel like the overtaking lines, like, they are not as bad as they would often be, or maybe they are. I can see now Bulla is only P16, it's really crazy. So yeah, that's what happens when they start smart at the front, but then on the second lap they just put themselves up there. So let's see now. Will Nuno take out the provisional pole of Corvid? And of course he does. So there he goes, Nuno up there with a lap of 21.57. Then you've got Antti in second place, 22.30, .3 I mean. It's the same. And we got Kubo up there in P4, that's amazing. Kubo really on fire. I think finally Kubo is gonna like his AI counterpart. And yeah, you can see now Buda put himself now up to third. So Kubo has fallen off some positions. So also we cannot forget this is a base track. It's shorter than the costume tracks. That's something that often happens, and that means that there's so many opportunities for improving their laps at the beginning. That also means we're gonna have more laps of improvements because yeah, it's more laps in general. But yeah, then in the end, it's gonna be interesting because there's more laps for drivers to improve, and so you might really see an interesting qualifying. So far, it seems like most drivers are not really improving much. I saw someone, okay, looks like Tony Mater got 22.3, and he has tied with the Antti. So that's interesting there. And yeah, we see more drivers side. We see Corvid and Kraft. Corvid really not doing that well now. We see also Pemusha's B15. But yeah, also another thing really important with AI lines here is that when tire wear kicks in, they really struggle a lot. So it's fair to say that maybe that compensates for the amount of laps that they can do. So I think now we're gonna start seeing them not improving at all. They're gonna do some really bad laps. So yeah, really, yeah, you can see already on the 2 minutes mark, and yeah, so no big improvements. So it's interesting that most of them have separated each other quite a lot. And so if they all can race on the main line, this should be really interesting qualifying. You can see Nuno is of course now leading the way. We see Nomskar with 22.2. As you can see now, there you go, some drivers already going to the pits. Let's is the first one. Will the rest follow him? There he goes. Ooh, Buda is still staying out, so I don't know why. But yeah, you can see now Nuno going to the pits. Then it Mater as well. I guess it makes sense, even if they have, because they're gonna have more laps either way. So you know, it's just 22 seconds of a lap, and they're still gonna have some good opportunities. And consider the AA lines here. Just doing too many laps might not be worth it still. So here you go now. Nuno is gonna extend his gap, and he's gonna be keeping that safe, that safe main line. So it seems like he's gonna have maybe this and 2 more laps. Maybe I feel like that's what's gonna happen. So here he goes now. Can Nuno improve his lap? Can he improve his pole position lap? And he doesn't. His lap was really good. As you can see now, Danny Mate improving for a 22.10. Nomskar still now in second. Didn't see Buda before. Then we got Antti in P5. Antti often does great in qualifying in Monaco. I think always in the top 3 if I'm not wrong. And I think he got the podium the last time we went to Monaco. So But yeah, I wonder how things gonna be now. It's a much more competitive grid and of that stuff, as you can see now. Giruni! Oh my gosh, Giruni up to P4, that's really amazing for him. He's not known for being the best in qualifying. But now I can see it's gonna be the final lap for everyone. Can Nuni improve? It's not gonna improve. Will Bud improve? Does it? Ooh, Nobskar up to second place now. 21.63. Giruni still keeping that P4, that's really amazing for him. As you can see now, I don't see anyone improving for now. And yeah, I don't really think everyone is improving. But yeah, Nuno is going to be your pole sitter. But yeah, you can see these are not really the qualifying results. I have to set that up before the race. Okay, not here, it's here. Okay, 60 laps. And put all the tires available now. And collisions on. Right, so let's see how the grid looks like here. Fastest lap and alright, there you go. Nuno will start from pole position with the lap of 21.57. Then Nomskar will start alongside with just 5 hundredths behind. Then it's Buda starting from third place and Gironi splitting his teammates P4 and then he made it starting P5. Then you got NTH drivers, Anti and Grandy followed by Anti. By Hernani, I mean, then Pemushes and Somu will close the top 10. Then we're gonna get Kubo starting just ahead of the Lynx racing drivers in P12 and P14. It's Graffinger Rist. Then Kato starting from P14 just ahead of Corvid, who's very close to become the CL champion. And then we got the bottom three. It's Aristotle Disord P17 splitting the SCP drivers, Sosted and Quetzley. Right, so let's go back to the race. 60 laps of this race number 100 in Sunday League, and we are racing in Monaco. And there we go, it's Nuno with a good start here. He started with the mediums already, as you can see now, and Snowsky is gonna follow him. Maybe try and come for the inside line. Can he do it there? Oh my god, can he do it? And there goes Snowsky up to the lead, but can Nuno try and take it back now? Going to the chicane. Can he try it there? I don't think so, as we see now Buda right behind. Can he take second place? There he goes now. Not really a good start for Nuno, as you can see, already losing 2 positions. And now maybe 3 or 4, as you can see now. Anti and Gironi, there you go, both of them. You're gonna pass him. Nuno is down to P5, as you can see now. Nandi as well. Oh my god, this is not really a good start for him, as you can see. This is his final race in Sunny League. And he's not going well, maybe once, although he did say he just wanted to enjoy this final race, so I guess he's still having fun. As you can see now, Buda was up to the lead, but now he's trying to take it back, so there he goes now. They're going side by side with each other now, they're now gonna go into the tunnel section that doesn't really, without the tunnel, of course, as you can see, they're going side by side still to the chicanes. Now going side by side there, which in an actual race is gonna be dangerous, because there could be like rocket and someone could be sent to the pits. Believe me, I know what that looks like. It's not a good experience. As you can see now, Buda in second, Noms leading the way, then we see Anti third, then we see Nandi and Gironi going side by side with each other. As you can see, now can they go there? As you can see, almost free wire there into that penultimate corner. But that gets, you know, oh my god, Nuno is really down to P8. Big struggles there with those mediums. Wonder if he can come back here. As you can see now, Anti and Gironi going side by side. We see Nandi now, Pemushes, Denimator, now Nuno up there. It's a big train here, but at the front is also a big battle. Buda now taking up the lead of the race. You can see now, Noskar slowing down a lot there. It's some really lines that AI takes here. But now there goes Nomskar taking back the lead of the race. As Buda still keeping himself in second. Now you can see going side by side. Oh my god, a lot of speed there from Buda, and there he goes, he takes the lead back. Now with the good distance there. You see Anti in there, maybe sniffing a win still, because he's not that far away. You can see he's maybe even getting closer now. And yeah, one of the things I'm gonna get interesting about is the strategy here. You can extend these tires a lot, and also the pit stops are really big. Of course, it's probably the biggest pit stop from the base tracks, I believe. As we see now, Danny having a good solid move there on Pemushes. Now we see Nono has been struggling a lot. He started from pole position, he's down to P8, but now he's trying to pass Nanny, which doesn't seem to be easy right now. And we'll see that. Also we see Grandi and Uri is up there in the top 10 once again. Now battling Corvid. Lucky here there's no problems with ping, so we can battle Corvid safely. So there goes Corvid, a good move there, up to P10. And now Nuno making the move out, and Andy, there he goes, solid move there on the final straight. I'm gonna try and keep that P7, but yeah, him still taking the overtaking line doesn't help there. But yeah, right now looks like the leaders are still battling each other. You can see now who Noms with much more speed, can he take the move there? And you can see he's really messing up the corners a little bit, making some really wheel lines. This is why I often prefer custom tracks, because the AI is much more, there's much more flow into the corners here, not that awkward when battling each other as well. In the meantime, some drivers are already going to the pits after 10 laps, as you can see. Mood and Anti, I think Kalo as well was the first to pit. Went for the hards, then we see Buddha in mediums, Anti on hards. Then we see Lenny Mater as well, see more drivers. Noonan, oh my god, Noonan really took those mediums for nothing. Then, yeah, you can see now, Lenny and Buddha want mediums, but Buddha has speeded already, so should be able to run away from the Hungarian driver. As you can see, this was like an interesting race. You can see Gironi up to second. Imagine if the rain would come right now, he would be up there. And yeah, he's really doing an amazing race. I'm pretty sure the actual Gironi will be enjoying watching this. Here we see Pamushes and Kubo now going side by side with each other. Can Pamushes make the move on the outside? Oh, there he goes. Amazing move there. Really amazing move. As you can see, also Sobol on the hearts. Still have to pit. Still gonna try and battle someone with much better tires. It's once again typical Sobol. Let's see now, Nuno might be his next victim. Let's see now, ooh, but now Nuno really fast there on the tunnel section, and he takes the P6 there. So I guess he's starting to be on the move now. Let's see now, Danny Mater in P5 at the moment. We see also Nuno up there. Then we got Gironi in third with Buddha right there. And yeah, Buddha is already pitted and just 3 seconds behind Noms, who is still yet to pit. I guess Noms is really trying to extend the start as much as he can, because the pit stops are really long. And yeah, it's an interesting strategy. I guess he's doing like a, let's say like a 5-lap undercut if he pits right now, because we could expect maybe Buddha pitting around like 20 or a bit further, I guess. So yeah, I'm not sure if Noms is doing a massive undercut or is he just one pit stop behind. That's one of the biggest questions, I would say. We see now Antti in second place on those hard tires. So finally he's already investing on pit stop saves. Well, someone like Nuno here is just investing on the pace, because he really needs it right now. He struggled a lot. Well, 7th position on first stint, really disaster stint for him. On a track where it's supposedly hard to overtake, although that's not the case here for the AI. As you can see now, Hernani passing Sobos. As you can see, more rain is now coming, and this is big disaster for Noms. As you can see, he pitted really late, and now he's paying the price for that. Oh my god, it's only if he stayed out for 2 more laps. As you can see now, he's going to the pits. But being 3rd place. As we see right now, so many drivers going to the pits. Pretty much everyone, I guess. It's full rain, so there's nothing can do about it. So there he goes, and up to P5. That's good for him. Not good for Gironi though. I don't know what happened to him. I think he has the same amount of pit stops compared to everyone else. I guess it was him pitting too late as well, and he paid the prices like Noms. So Gironi, he's down to P6. But you know, Buddha, who was very close to winning Zandvoort, but after the controversy and the penalty, he lost that win. But now he might finally get his revenge. As you can see now, he's leading the way very comfortably now. 4.4 seconds. So there he goes, Buddha up there. As you see now, Antti in 2nd place. And I'm getting a little bit of lag. Hopefully the rain stops soon, but doesn't seem to be the case for now. But yeah, we see now Grandy and Drury still battling each other for the. Now it's the top 11, as it seems like Sobo has managed to save one pit stop. He hasn't pitted before the rain. That's interesting. I guess it's the drivers who were starting on the hards. And it looks like they made the right choice. As you can see, Sobo now battling for the top 10. Could he pass Corvi there? That should be interesting. As we see Giroudi maybe now falling to a P7. After he was in a podium position, as you can see now, can Promotions go for a move? No, it's really hard to overtake now if you're not going to the main line. Let's see, very sleepy track, of course. You see now, Nom's really on the move now. He lost the positions, he lost the lead because of pitting so late, and he got dropped down to third place, and now he's trying to catch up to Antti. He's right behind us, like Nuno and Danny might are battling each other, but right now, I'd like to see Noms passing Antti, but doesn't seem to be happening right now. But yeah, we see also Nuno trying to pass Danny. Well, he is also on the move after the disaster of the first stint. You can see now, oh, now maybe Nuno has the speed, but oh my god, he really messed up that first chicane. And he's gonna lose some distance out to Danny, so Danny has some room to breathe. And yeah, Nom's also still keeping it close to Antti, but now Nuno is even closer now to Danny. And also we see Gironi and Promotions battling each other, but now there goes, can Nuno finally make the move there? Oh my god, might finally be it. They're still going side by side with each other, but still not happening for him. He really needs to do the move now, while he has more speed, but maybe that's no longer the case, so Danny might be able to keep that P4 for now. And now we see Noms with a good chance. There he goes, and he went the right way, so there goes Noms now up to second, but Antti can still answer. There he goes, Antti taking it back. You can see now Noms trying to go for the inside. Oh, there he goes, Noms with the move. Can he keep it there? And I think he can. But now Antti's gonna try to take it back, but now Noms finally managed to do it. Oh, but now Antti might just try to take it back again. Oh, but he's gonna mess up that chicane. Looks like going to the outside of turn 1 is not a good idea, because you're very likely to mess up that chicane there, and you just lose your chance of making the overtake. You can see that seems to be the case with the AI quite a lot. If you can see, oh, but now Antti might be able to make it on the inside. Oh, it was very close there. But let's see now once again. So that chicane badly there. But he's still keeping it close to Noms. That's very crucial now. Can he do it now on the tunnel section? Ooh, I think he can. There goes Antti, keeping second place. And of course this battling is very beneficial for Buddha. You can see now 5 seconds ahead now as he's lapping Graf. And then he's gonna have to lap Corvid as well. But as you can see, Noms trying to maybe pass Antti. Who looks like the rain has just ended, and so everyone is now pitting for the dry tires. So there he goes. Noms and Antti diving to the pits. Who has done that as well, going for mediums. And Antti and Noms will be the last ones. There he goes also for the medium tires. You can see they're gonna be 2 seconds. Looks like Danny and Nuno really went for a good undercut. See Danny just 2 seconds behind. Let's see now, can Noms try and take second place back? These two veterans really going at it. You can see they both trying since season 2, and there goes Noms on the inside line. There goes Noms up to second place. Now 5 seconds behind Buddha. Good Noms with half distance to go to catch up to him. It's one of the big questions, but it might be really hard to gain 5 seconds. Now we see Nadi making a move on Gironi now battling for a P6 out of nowhere. You can see now Promotions gonna pass him, and there he goes, Promotions up to P7, so Gironi down to P8. Then we see now Sobol and Corvid there. Then we got Kado and Suicide up there in P14. That's interesting. But it did seem to have saved some of the pit stops, so there he goes. And looking more at the front, at the looks like Noms and Antti still battling each other. As Antti makes his best lap of this race, 22.22. The fastest lap, although it's from Buddha, it's 21.95 so far. So let's see now. Andy getting very close to Noms, but looks like he's gonna lose some distance, but now it's trying to take it back. Really keeping it close there. And now we are getting ourselves now to the tunnel section, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna get that position back now. As we see in the meantime, Danny's still keeping it close to those two drivers, so he still has a chance for a podium here. Although he's falling back on those hards, he seems to be struggling hard now. Looks like, and yeah, but he might benefit from the pit stop savings, because remember it's really big pit stops. And but yeah, right now we see Danny really getting close to Andy now. He's already seeing him on his screen. That's interesting now. This should really be an interesting race, as you can see at the moment. Andy not that far away, still trying to keep that podium. I think a 100% podium record here in Monaco. Noms, of course, still fighting for a 100% win rate in Monaco. As in the meantime, we got Journey and Pumushes battling each other. As you can see, two drivers they've passed to FGR. As you can see, now Journey, can he go for the inside? No, he's gonna have to stay behind for now. Going to this very twisty section. It's actually a very good track for driving. I do enjoy it a lot. Really, some fast corners is very challenging as well on that regard. And yeah, you can see now it's like Nandi is gonna pit. He's gonna go for the mediums now. Down to P8 he goes. Let's see his teammate right behind him. So yeah, you can see now then he might be going to the pits. He was on the soft, so yeah, he will be one of the first drivers at the top to pit. Yeah, in the meantime, looks like Buda is really on fire today. You know, no chance to everyone else. Not even Noms can catch up to him. So really impressive performance by the Estonian. As you can see now, but a gap of 6 seconds already is really extending the gap. Well, now it's really a bit in the mud, I guess. They're still doing a good performance considering that he hasn't really been up there in the league, and he hasn't appeared in the last 2 races. So yeah, you can see now still in second now. Antti getting closer to him. So things not really looking nice for him, I would say. Also not nice for Nuno. I think we often seen him winning these AI races so far, but no longer the case now. You can see now Jujuni and Buda going side by side with each other, but for a bit at least. But yeah, now it's not happening. As you can see now, Buda already lapping Nani, who is in P7. That's what happens when you have a very short lap time. As you can see, we still have 20 laps to go. So yeah, really big race so far. You can see now, you're gonna have some clouds here. Yeah, now there goes Anthony to the pits. He's gonna go for the hard tires down to P4. Very close to Danny Mater though, as you can see. It's like Danny got a bit of an undercut, although maybe should have been able to pass him, but that's not the case, so not really a good situation over here for Danny. But let's see what can he do. Can he catch up to him? I don't think so. I think Antti seems to be increasing his gap even, so there you go. Antti is securing top 3, yeah, top 3 because Nuno still had to pit. So that's interesting, as you can see right now. Wait, will Nuno pit now? That's the big question. As you can see now, trying to lap Sobol. Ooh, but on the humps, oh my god, it's really gonna mess up that final corner there. Not ideal, of course. Well, in the meantime, we see Nandi trying to pass Pemushes on the hard tires. Old hards, to be specific. And this medium don't seem to be in that much better shape, so there he goes now. And Nandi going for the inside, and it's a very crucial move for him as now Nuno goes to the pits. Now he's going for soft tires. So there goes Nuno there. He's got quite a lot of work to do now with 16 laps to go. As you can see, oh my god, look at this. The gap is not that big now. What happened to Buddha? He was leading by 6 seconds and suddenly he's just half a second now. What the hell happened to Buddha? He's losing a lot of time. And now his Nomska is really about to catch him, so we're gonna have a battle for the lead now. With 14 laps to go, so there he goes now, Noms. When he go for the inside line there, he's gonna try, so there he goes, Noms up to the lead now. I really don't know what happened to Buddha. He was leading the way, maybe struggled for pace, or he got a huge crash. And we just missed it, but oh my god, it's huge turn of events right now. As you can see, Nomska just leading the way now. And Buddha down to second place. Oh my god, sometimes, yeah, it does really shock me. I think in crash ties we got something like this as well, like drivers leading by 5 seconds and suddenly they just like lost the pace or have a really huge crash and things just change out of nowhere. As you can see now, Sobo making a move on Gironi. This is for P8, so Gironi is just slowly dropping places. But still keeping himself on the top 10. In the top 10, so it's still a solid performance for him nonetheless. As you can see, he's now still battling one of the big legends here, Sobol. There's now Nelly goes to the pits for the mediums. And yeah, he's gonna keep himself ahead of Pemushes. I think he could certainly be concerned about the Swiss driver, because for the Swedish driver, I mean, as Pemushes was looking to save the pit stop, but if Nelly is already ahead, then he has nothing to worry about. So as you can see, he's 12 seconds behind the top 5. That's really big, because you can see now, Danny Mater, with some really old mediums, he's gonna have to pit very soon, and Nuno is still on, wouldn't say a fresh soft, kind of in the middle, kind of, if we consider when the drivers go to the pits. But it's kind of like in the middle of the stint, or the second half of his stint. So it's really interesting to see here the animator that Nuno at least might, I guess, try that P4, though not gonna be good still, as he would at least want the podium, I would say. As we see Antti in 3rd place. And then Buddha now still close to Noms. Looks like he's gonna have to counter attack, as you might know. You see they're still very close to each other. Ooh, and there he goes now. Can Buddha now go for the move on Nomskar? We are getting very close to the end of the race. So there he goes. Can Buddha go for the move on Noms? No, he still is gonna just keep the distance. But we are really getting towards the end of the race. Now I wonder if they're gonna risk it and go to the end with these tires, or are they going to the pits and do a very, very short stint. As you can see, I was seeing, yeah, it was second. He might be on the same exact situation, but only is 3 seconds behind. In the meantime, Musak Nunes passed Animator for P4. So there he goes. I don't think he's gonna be able to go to the podium. But maybe he is if he can get a good undercut out of nowhere. But yeah, as you can see, Namzat Buddha is still going for that win. They are still very close to each other. Oh, there goes Buddha now, increasing his speed. Can he go for the move on Noms now? Are they going to the pits? No, they're still staying out. So they might do it. They might really go to the end with these tires. You might see a very shocking ending to this race. As you can see now, they both on really old hearts, and I'm really wondering if one of them is going to the pits or not. It's still a big question. But there he goes now, Buddha. Can he try and go for the move on the lead? And there he goes. Buddha leading the way, but Nom's gonna come back. There he goes, Nomska leading the way still. But Buddha is really trying his best now to take out this lead. And there he goes now, Buddha once again. Can he try to move there? They're going side by side with each other on the twisting section. And there he goes now, Buddha on the tunnel section, gonna try maybe move on the outside. And there he goes now into the chicane. Ooh, Buddha is to take up the lead. Buddha is up to the lead of the race. As now they had to lap quite a lot of drivers. You can see Hernandi not helping a lot. It's now Nomskar gonna try to take it, but they're still going side by side with each other. It's really an amazing battle here, as you can see. But oh my god, this amazing battle right now. You can see now Nom's trying to take back the lead of the race. As you can see, oh my god, they both going to the pits right now. Oh my god. What is happening? Antti goes to the pit as well. Oh, this is big. This is really big, because look at Nuno. Nuno might have a chance to the lead suddenly. But I think he's gonna take third out of nowhere. Oh my god. Really have to cough there, but oh my god, now with 2 laps to go, I think Buddy's gonna take it. Because look at Noms, he hit the pit wall there and he went to the pits. Nuno is very close to second place, but he has much older tires, so I don't think he's gonna be able to pass him. As you can see, it's the final lap of the race. And as you can see right here, it's the driver who committed himself much more now in the second half of the season. He has tried to challenge Nuno for the race win. He got very close in Zandvoort, but now no one can take it away from him. So Buddha takes the win in Monaco. Nomskar is gonna be second place. Nuno is gonna close the top, the podium places. Antti is gonna be P4. Then Danny Maita is gonna close the top 5. Then 12 seconds after is gonna be Hernandi in P6. As you can see right now, there he goes. And Pemusha's gonna finish in P7. Then we got Sobol in P8. And then we got Gironi and Grandi closing the top 10. So there he goes. Buddha is finally taking his first ever win. You can see Nomskar is gonna be in second place. That's quite a shocking result, I would say. As the King of Monaco gets dethroned basically, and yeah, you can see Nuno this final race is gonna completely on the podium and with the fastest lap as well. At least fastest lap and at the pole position as well. As we see also Antti on the finishing P4 as he pitted really late, just like the top 2 drivers. Then we got Danny Mater in P5. Then we got Nandi on the finishing P6 this time with Pemusha's using his experience on this track as well. As yeah, he's also making this track for a third time just like Sobol. He's gonna finish P7, Sobol P8. Then we got Gironi with an amazing top 10 here, P9, and Grandi is gonna finish in P10. Then you got Corvid finishing in P11, Jurist finished P12. Then we got Kalo P13, and Kuba once again looks like he's not gonna like his AI counterpart after all. Even though he did pretty well in qualifying, but it seems to be only qualifying and in the race things I guess didn't went well. And then we got Suicide in P15, just ahead of I stole these words. Then we got Kraft and Guetzi finishing at the back. So alright guys, this was the final sim race of this season. I'm planning to do the same for the next season. Since I'm doing the full season there, I'm making the championship with the results. So yeah, let's see if this race predicts something right for the actual race on Sunday. And yeah, see you guys next time.